Hey guys, Boogly here. It's been a while since I last uploaded a video, but cache has been updated in CSGO, and seeing as it's my favorite map, I spent a lot of time learning new grenades, lineups, and stuff. The map is mostly the same, few minor tweaks that affect gameplay, but the cosmetic changes of like the shrubbery and different textures have made a lot of lineups a little awkward to say the least. Especially when you're trying to line up with shrubbery like that. It's a little bit annoying. Anyway, here's a basic run through of my current nade set. So most of these will be similar, I'll just go through. Z-Smoke, same lineup. Lurk Smoke out mid. Or you can do an early flash. This flash is still the same. For this flash, you line up these walls. When you hit the corner, aim from this beam down to just below this beam here. Like this, running throw. You can run backwards and then swing out mid. Come to the corner here, look up from this corner. This will be a perfect pop flash, like that. In mid, come to the corner here. Look where this stain meets the beam, jump throw, 64 tick. You can molly off that corner there. From this corner, look at this vertical black line where it meets the white line, and then about half a crosshair to the right. That'll be a molly for the window. You can also nade and flash. Then the flash for white box is still the same. Now for this next smoke, it's the top highway smoke. This is a custom crosshair. Same lineup as before, but you need to aim lower. So because of this, I made a dedicated crosshair and just for the smoke. Otherwise you throw it the same. This is a right-click bind. As you run into A main and you pass the entrance here, you look at the opening down to this shadow. So it looks like this. Second flash like that. Smoke, look about here. For quad, molly, star halfway up the pole. Fence is the same. Top highway smoke lands there. Molotovs and everything else. A new flash that I've learned. Line up here, crouch, and then strafe right until you see this window. Throw a flash like that. This flash is surprisingly good. It stops anyone from holding these angles here from like holding it, so they have to unpeak and repeak. And it's right in their face. It's really obvious, but that's what you want. So that way they have to hide, you can swing out and take an angle. Pop flash for fence if this is smoked and you already have quad or forklift cleared. Run out holding a tight angle. Edge of this box here, top of this green pallet or blanket. You run out like this. That'll pop right around this corner and you can swing with it. And it'll help you clear fence. And then towards forklift, you just bounce a flash off that wall. Easy enough. Pop flash, come to the corner. Look at the second line here from this corner, like so. Open the door. If you don't accidentally open up your buy menu, that'll pop right around the corner. Come back here, middle of this little two rectangles, run and throw. Between here and the green tarp, and then just run throw, and then aim up and release when you can see the top of the tarp right there, bouncing off the box. Similar flash to the A main one, just a little bit less, a little bit worse, but for teammates coming out swinging this way, it's a really good flash. Or you could swing with it yourself. Another flash, crouch, look at this dot, and it'll pop towards sight and fence. And left side quad. B main flash is the same. Make sure to line up with this corner, not the edge of the green blob. It's harder to see that corner. Smoke, line up with this corner, this line, and then release when you can see this little weird rectangle thing. So line up, and then aim there and release. Pop flash, come to the corner. Bottom middle of these window panels, middle of this window panel right here. You hit W and jump throw at the same time. That pops right around the corner. This smoke's a little bit different. Second window, right side above the pipes, so in between second, third window, like that. This molly's still the same. You have to break all of that glass, come to the corner. Look in between this bolt and this one. I just kind of use my crosshair to get it centered. Middle of the windows, red dot. Flash, same spot as the smoke. For back sight, corner, between the dots. Flash, look at this red beam up to the top of the window. Molly's good, both flashes come in, surprisingly good flashes. Checkers flash, they messed up these walls, so it's really awkward to throw a flash. Line up here, similar to the A main, jumping right click. I have a bind to make that consistent. Just to the right of these railings, same thing, jumping right click. B main smoke, haven't perfected it yet. Strafe out, look between the corner of here and that thing right there. Look there, don't move your mouse, run forward. Release when your crosshair's in the middle of the lamp part right there at the base. Look, don't move your crosshair, release. That nade's the same. This flash works in reverse. You're stuck here. Look at this line here where it meets here. Right click. Not a perfect flash, but it's decent. That smoke's decent. Might have some gaps occasionally. That flash is still the same. B main pop, line up on this tile up against the wall. Look where this little line meets the top of the opening in heaven. Just take a running step forward. To be more specific, when this part of heaven gets halfway between this and the dark spot there, so it moves up right there. Just take a running step forward. And I mess it up. That's like a 1 in a million. There we go. From sight, you can hug the box, bounce off the middle, look perpendicular to this white panel, run and throw. Both of those flashes you can peek, they will not blind you. Default, line up here, look in the middle, and then over another middle, so from here to here, right there. That'll make sure it pops right in front, instead of if this one, it'll pop on top, and you'll get blind. So careful with that one. Corner, and then 2 lines over, running step, pops like that. From spawn, if you want to throw the mid-main smoke, strafe out until you see the edge of that building there, through the window. Make sure you line it up roughly with the middle of this window. From there, run forward until you see the green roof there, and then you crouch. Look at the top of the pipes. Not very refined for this video. Hug this wall, look at the middle of that side of the balcony. Run and throw, right when you hit the lip right there. That mollies. Look at the middle of mid-main, that'll smoke it. This is the same from this corner, jump throw looking at that corner of the whiteboard. That molly will spread down below. If you jump out of Z and want a molly boost, start crouching, crouch walk, look right there on the bottom of the balcony. Fence, or no, sandbags, that's the same flash as before. From white box, crouch, left and right click, and look to the right of the curved part. If you stand up, it'll bounce off the roof. So for more traditional pop flash, make sure you crouch, otherwise it'll bounce like that and be less effective. White box, mid-main smoke is the same. Molotov the same, line up the top of the box with that. I set my crosser on top. That'll molly boost. To nade, same lineup, but look at the top of a white box and just take a walk step forward. Or hugging white box, strafe out. That nade's the same. Tiny bit higher, they'll both pop right there to get the person below boost and on boost. This flash, line up here, take a step to the side. Still the same, that lineup isn't because Valve hates me. Running, jump click, right throw. As you drop out of here, line up your thumb with the middle of that. Throw as you pass the corner of hut, like this. Alternate version, line up on the middle of the shadow, back against the wall. Look above this, walk and throw. Both of those are really good to get aggressive in mid-main. Gets the person right here, anyone back here, and this corner. The only angles would be right here, they won't get blind, or back useless, they won't get blind. You could technically flash over, but no one's got time for that. A main smoke, corner of the truck, middle of this little green line. Then this right click flash is the same. From here, look straight up as that goes off the top of your screen. Use that point as a reference. Highway, same flash. Look at the bottom left of this window. Run and throw. From forklift, run up against the side like so. Look at this dot. Run forward, you'll strafe to the side. When you straighten out and look at this, release. So no strafing, just hold W and then release. Back sight anywhere along this part. Look in between the lights, in the middle height of the sign, so between here and here, and then between here and here. Just run throw. From this corner, a very specific flash. Look at the middle of this dot and then up. I set the bottom of my crosshair touching the tip, and then when my crosshair touches over the tip, I release. Just run like that. Pops around the corner. Or look to the left of the top corner of quad. Surprisingly good flash, not as effective, but you can peek right before it pops. From quad, similar, hug it, strafe out left, right click. Back quad, crouch, look at the bottom of this white part of the pipe. Anywhere along here, pops over. Fence, if you're up on the ledge, look at the corner of the building there, just past the wall. If you're dropped down, same thing. Both pop identical. If you want to peek a main, throw off the top of this right before you get around the corner. It's a decent-ish flash if you throw it a little bit deeper. Whatever. And those are my basic nade sets on New Cache. In the description, I'm going to have a link to a speedrun, like I did with my other videos, just running through, throwing the nades really quickly. More so for me to have a quick reminder, but some of you may find it useful. And then I may post another video of like retake nades and some specialty flashbangs and whatnot that I haven't posted here. And also things like team flashes, like pop flashing a main for teammates, like this. Or in reverse, basically support flashes, which I like to do because I'm bad and I need teammates to carry me, so I flash for them. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.